We back again. I don't like the way this camera look, but we back again. Just waiting on him. Like I said, this hit the complexity. There we go. Is he joining? Yes, sir. There we go. We're back. The directing in the music videos, and was you in creative control of that?
Oh yeah, I pretty much like a lot of my direction are just like the shit I kind of do visually is from the minds of just me and people around me. Like we kind of collectively just get it together and then output it. So yeah, I don't really like to not be in the know what shit I'm doing. You know, like I'm not trying to just get to work with somebody else and they necessarily create what they might think is the best to see, because that might not be what I like or what I want to do. So
that makes sense. Do you got any directors that you want to work with in the future yeah?
I'm not really like I'm on this whole wave where I really don't per se give a fuck to work with anybody who's like big, because it's like I don't know. I feel like we're the future. Like niggas who aren't at that point right now, we're the future. So I want to work with people who are just like working their ass off to the point where they want to create something for the future, something that's gonna be the next big thing. So I'm trying to find like the next Cole Bennett, the next like videographers that are just as solid to create the vision that I want to see, or just a vision that I feel like is solid to be moving forward with. Because at the end of the day, like it's there's a lot of people who do it, you feel me? And just because somebody might have a name or somebody might be big might not mean that the energy you have with them will be the same. So a lot of my stuff is personable with the people I work with, and it makes it that much easier to just get that shit across and get it done. So I mean, I don't too much care to work with anybody who's big as a visual artist. Like it'll be cool if it comes up, but at the same time, it's like I don't really think it's on my goal list right now or anything.
That's different. Everything I'm hearing is super different, because knowing you, I can see where it's coming from. But if nobody knows you, they wouldn't expect this, because being around you all this time, you always had a different mindset than everybody else. You always view things differently. I knew that from school and being around you a lot.
Right.
So I knew that, but it delves into your artistry a little bit more, because nobody knows you. They expect artists, like I said, new artists to be differently. They want to work with all the big people. They want to do all that stuff, but you taking a different route to your success and being genuine and
I
absorbing.
feel like that shit cuts the genuine longevity of it. Like I could work with somebody today and be big just because I worked with them, but at the end of the day, it's not really gonna bring the genuine come up that I feel like I want, or that I feel like I kind of work for. So it's just like this. I'm not trying to be a one hit wonder, like you, and I keep saying, like it's longevity at the end of the day. What's gonna kind of keep me eating years from now, opposed to just dropping some shit now and people liking me now, but nobody can listen to my shit in 2030 or 2040, and it's just like washed up. So that's the biggest focus, to just always be thinking about the future and what can be done to make that better.
That's like I said, you have a different mindset, because people don't think about longevity. They think about what's the next thing. You think about 10, 15 years down the line of how you gonna sound. Do you want to stay in music that long, or do like you have other passions? So do you want to stay in music that long, or do you want to eventually just branch off and just do that? I know you want to be in different areas. So I know you
want to be a Uber. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I want to be able to maneuver. Like I want to be able to put hands in anything, to have people be able to ask me for opinions on anything that has to do with a creative mindset. It's just a creative venture. So like visually, fucking audibly, like just pretty much anything that art wise, like anything, bro. I just want to be able to have a input, or be able to touch that field and possibly make money or make somebody the next big thing. So that's always a focus as well. Just keeping different ranges. People used to tell me I was fucking doing too much by doing everything. Like you never be perfect at something by doing a whole bunch of things. But if you just keep working on everything, you can only get better at everything. So it's like they kind of fucked themselves by telling me that because it's not true, honestly.
That's a good thing. Okay, all right.
Niggas like Elon Musk who fucking have fucking like 20 plus companies and don't sleep at all, but it's making millions and millions of dollars just because that's the energy that they're putting out, and that shit's coming right back full circle. So I feel like the shit's only right to kind of do the same and just at least see what the fuck can happen if you do it. If not, at least you tried. So
Mm-hmm. So I see, like you don't want to work the big artists, but do you want to be big? I think that's a lot of people goals in music, but I don't know. Is that yours to be big like that? To be a
uh
superstar?
I feel like at some points it's inevitable. Like I wouldn't say it's a goal or a dream. Like of course I want that attention and that like I guess stardom to basically keep me uplifted in everything else I'm doing because it'll just transfer along all platforms. But at the same time, it's like that really won't make a difference for me in my mind on who I am because at the end of the day, real recognize real. Like niggas always gonna know what's what, and that's just how it is. And people who don't get it just won't ever get it, or they just gonna get it too late at a point where it's not gonna be that time no more. Like it's just gonna be a completely different time. So I'm not. It's not the biggest focus. I've thought about it. Like, yeah, if that shit happens, like I know how to handle it. I know how to take it into consideration of not getting big headed and all that other shit. But at the same time, it's like that shit can be inevitable sometimes. Like people eat shit up, bro. Like eat it up because that's just how media is. Everything is in our phones now. So
Mhm.
niggas be getting hype beats, notifications from any app with just shit that somebody might have paid to promote it, shit that somebody just wanted you to see, is something that just popped up, or anything, bro. So I just definitely want to try to get in that algorithm and be a little bit more present on that basis. But yeah, the bigger lights and shit, that shit will be inevitable at some point.
Mm. So how do you keep grounded out there with all of the stuff and everything that goes around you?
Weed.
I I knew that was gonna be your
I'm not
answer.
gonna lie. Hell yeah.
I
That's
knew
the
that was gonna be
only
the thing that keeps
the
you.
only thing that keeps everything flowing smooth.
That I knew that was gonna be the answer. Um,
Yeah, you know.
dang, this dude. I'm trying to think. You really, I wasn't expecting. I knew it was gonna be different when I was talking to you, but I wasn't expecting this mindset coming from you for real. Like it's a lot of like I knew what kind of person you was, but you fully I feel like I said, artists not usually like this. They don't find their path for themselves this early. Like you true to
Right.
yourself, and I don't think anything will really get in the way of that, knowing you, because you always, I mean, you literally left your home to go somewhere else without a full out plan. I don't really think there's really anything that's going to deter you from your true self, but I feel like that's a good thing. I keep saying that. That's really good. I don't think a lot of people, I feel like that's why I feel like you should hit the masses more. The masses don't have artists like this a lot. A lot of
Yeah,
artists.
that's the weird thing though, because it's like you want to find ways to do it, but it's not the easiest thing. Like I know for one thing, I don't really necessarily pay too much attention to follower count anymore, because it's like at the end of the day, one person I look up to a lot, and a lot of people fucking hate this nigga, but Russ, like Russ is a fucking genius to me in the aspects of just believing in yourself and being for yourself. So like
Mhm.
just the whole social media numbers, like that shit will trail real life. You feel me? Like your real life will always kind of overtake those social media numbers. These niggas that probably got millions of followers out there that's broke, and niggas that have attained to be having no money but
Mhm.
having more followers than anybody they knew. So it's like that
Mhm.
doesn't really balance out anything. Like that doesn't help me years from now. Those people aren't putting money in my pocket per se, or not really doing anything to help me keep eating just by following me and liking my pictures. So that's
Mhm.
like it's a whatever thing. But yeah,
Do you
I
have
kind of
like
got
a
off task of the question.
No, you good, you good. Do you have like a like you have a team or anything, or it's just you by yourself? Because I know with that, like people like a team would tell you to worry about your media and having followers and all that stuff. Do you have a team, or it's just you and Hold on, he going in and out. See, I peep when he go out, it turn red, and when it's good, it's white. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, it's breaking up again. It's breaking up again. Give us a second. We're gonna let him go out and then come back in, like it's gonna do, and then we're just gonna keep going from where the question was at. So just give us like half a second. We might edit this out too. It's like the cuts because it's breaking up repeatedly and it keeps breaking up repeatedly. But this is a good interview. See, we're just gonna wait. Like I said, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Right. We back in it. We're back in it. Okay. So Asa, your relationship with him, how did that come about?
Man, I think I pulled up on him one day for like this show, and this one I was shooting with like two bigs, it's like got on them. So I had pulled up, it was for that, and then Asa had performed, and it wasn't like a relationship at that point. It was just like I was a photographer, he was an artist, and I took some raw ass pictures. So he kind of just fucked with that. It wasn't like, oh damn, like I'm trying to have you hanging around, and then I didn't know the nigga, he didn't know me, so it just we just never kept contact. But then I moved to LA and he moved out here, and it was just the energy of being two niggas from the same place and doing the same thing that kind of got us back linked up. So we would chop it up for a while, and this nigga be like, I'm finna slide on you, and never slide on me. So I honestly just didn't think I ever really be cool with the nigga. But then we just end up meeting, and we just became friends. Like, it was a genuine relationship. It wasn't more so on like, oh, let's do music or let's do this. It was just we got cool and started kicking it and shit. And then he started fucking with my music. I fucked with his off shit I done heard, and we just started working.
So that speaking of being from the same place and being from Chicago, do you think that fuels your creativity being from there, or is it just like the energy from LA, or there's like a mesh of both? Because I know it's two different energies being out in them places, in the separate places.
It's definitely a mesh. It's definitely a mesh in senses, but I definitely say just being from Chicago pushes my drive a little bit more, because in LA things are a lot more privileged. It's not the same as living in Chicago. It feel like everything is a lot more just what the fuck is going on? Everything is a lot more easier to get to, a lot more easily accessible. Like, and that just my drive from Chicago coming out here is like at that point you have no other mindset but to just take over, because now you have everything in your face and you have the tools to get it, and the resources, and just thinking straight kind of helps you do that as well. So
that makes sense. So do you think you're gonna be in LA for the long run? You think about going somewhere else?
At some point, I want to try to move like overseas, just be somewhere else. I'm about to start traveling a little bit more to New York, because my company does work out there as well. We have 2 showrooms in the U.S. and L.A., and then in New York, and then we have one in Paris. So possibly might try to do a European move, something just a little bit more different. But I don't know. It just got to move with the flow.
Can't move with the flow. That seems like everything you do is with the flow. Knowing you, everything is with the flow.
Honestly, bro, I've never been at a point in life where I felt like it was gonna break me, and when I had, it was like a lesson in some senses, like, just to kind of put it that way. So I've already been through, per se, some of the hardest shit I've ever encountered in life, or that I've ever heard people really encountering. So it's just like that kind of drives me a little bit more, knowing the story I have, and just the come up and the drive I have. It puts more fuel into me. So just keep going.
Speaking on that stuff too, do you think that you would speak more on that as you become more of an artist into your music and make more projects? Do you think you would dive into your hardships a little bit more when you make your music? Because because I know you said you wrote, but a lot of freestyle, I don't think people like go into the emotions when they freestyle. But if you write, I feel like it'll come off like that. So do you think you're gonna delve into that type of mindset if you like put out another project?
Possibly. I mean, it's not really necessary thought right now. It's just I just be working on
Working.
shit. But I
Yeah.
mean, like at some point, probably because I have to necessarily tell a story, and since I feel like I got the capabilities to do that, whereas some artists can't really write or formulate thoughts to that capacity. So I can do that, and I will at some point do that. But I'm not sure as of when that'll be yet. Cause I still I'm only 21. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
niggas young.
Yeah.
We young as
Young.
hell. We still got
Young.
a lot of life to live. So it's just a lot of shit that I don't even know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like I'm gonna go through way more shit in future time that's gonna kind of make me and shape me into the person I'll be at the end of the day. So
That makes sense.
yeah, at some point I'll definitely tell the story.
So next project, you got anything coming up? Music dropping? Next project? Anything? Because I know you just dropped something.
Uh,
So
the last thing I dropped. Well, I dropped a little video, but I'm working on another video now that we just shot, as well as like I said, I got a song with Asa that we're about to drop because yeah, my fault. Yeah, I got a song with Asa I'm about to drop soon, and we probably think about looking into dropping this little tape. We got like a shit ton of songs, bro. Like a shit ton of songs, so it just makes sense to kind of put those out in a bigger project instead of just hella little solo joints. But that'll come over time.
that come over time. You been doing any show? Well, you can't do any shows lately. But what was I was gonna say? I forgot. It's Corona. The energy. Do you like performing live? How many times have you performed live?
I've been live 2 or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
now. Any, but I was supposed to South by Southwest, and I had a little tour lined up after that, but just with the coronavirus saying everything kind of things up. But other than that, I love performing live. Like it's more so of a genuine energy. It's like you kind of get to see how people react and feel right there on the spot, opposed to sending them your music and then them telling you like, oh yeah, I fuck with it, or like, oh, this is decent. Like, do you really think it's decent? If you do, I kind of see the energy in your movement and in your face when I'm performing, and just when I'm there present with my music playing. So it's always fun. It makes things a lot more personable too. Like people kind of get to know you on the standpoint of not just being on the internet or not just being on shit that's not face to face. So it's cool.
I like that. So before we head out, because I gotta eat, you drive it. So before we head out,
Sorry about
I need your aspiration. This man, it's funny. I need 5 things you want to accomplish in the next year or so. It could be in any aspect of any field.
next year.
Yeah, in the next year or so.
One, I want to be able to consider myself wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I want to be able to provide a little bit more for my family. I feel like I do a good job on things they need, but I want to be able to do shit they want. You feel me? Opposed to just shit they need. Three, I definitely want to be able to spread my music a lot better. So I plan to be like at least maybe I don't really want to put numbers on it, but at least 500,000 listeners on platforms. Like just get a lot more people listening to my shit, and a lot more people connected with Byrus in a sense. Or I want to produce a lot more. So I'm working on right now getting like a few decent ass placements just with different artists and people that I fuck with. So I've been shooting out beats, getting feedback, like just shopping shit around and points to get to that point where I could get a solid ass fucking recognition producer opposed to just doing artistry.
Mm-hmm.
Shit shit. I just want to kind of find myself in a point where I'm downhilling or feeling like this shit isn't really going the way I want it to anymore. So I just try to stay happy at all times and keep good vibes around. And I hope I keep the same mindset within the same time. But yeah, I don't think it'll change too much. So yeah,
I
also.
don't think it's gonna change either. The way I've known you close to 6 years now. Only thing you did was get a little bit more hair, got a little taller. You keep the same mindset. You always been different. I really hope for your success. I know it's coming. I told you that before. I tell you that every time I text you. I tell you that. I hope you get what you need and you accomplish everything, brother. Me and Charles really appreciate this. And
I
yeah,
love
that's
y'all.
it.
Y'all niggas already know y'all family, man. Y'all
That's
keep
it, man.
working too, because this shit fire.
Appreciate it,
Sure.
man. You be safe out there, brother.
You as well.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, snap, guys.